All right, hey guys. So today was supposed to be a day that I was going to be moving in to the new place. The beard's trimmed, and it's kind of showing where my jawline is, and it's really kind of freaking me out. I haven't seen it in a while. But so yeah, got a whole bunch of stuff packed up. Took all the foam off the wall and bagged it up because if I tried fitting it in boxes, it would have been a lot of boxes. Haven't done that that room. Haven't done the actual recording space yet because I wanted to save that one for like the very last, so just in case if the client needed something, I could record something real quick. But yeah, so supposed to have the key, so I went up there first thing in the morning. Uh, the 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 guy to set up the cable, the internet was was supposed to be there at like 6 o'clock, something like that. And they arrived early, so I rushed to the office, like really early, like in the morning early. So I rushed to the office, tried to get the key. They didn't have the key, so he did what he could on the outside, and he just gave us the stuff to plug in to the sockets or outlets, whatever, on the inside. So they didn't have the key ready for me because they hadn't changed the lock yet. So I asked them, when it was going to be ready. They said in a couple hours. So I ran, did some errands. I came back. I asked them, again. They're like, "Oh, it's still not ready." It was like a couple more hours. So I go home, come back here, and got a little bit of work done in the studio because someone did send some work, which is good. And then I called them at like 5:20, something like that. And they were like, "Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. I called them. I called them before that. I called them earlier before that, and they said that it would be ready at 5. So I took a nap because I was tired because I got up really early and I didn't sleep all that well last night. And so then I go up to the office and ask them for the key, and they said they didn't have it, didn't have the key, that the apartment wasn't even cleaned yet, so they can't allow me to move in because it's not clean. The lady who was supposed to clean it didn't clean it, but marked it off as clean. And so since that wasn't even done, they hadn't even changed the locks yet. So yeah. So and they said that they were gonna call the lady back. It was 5 o'clock at this time. They were gonna call the lady back to clean it, but due to the fact that they close at 6, they were like, "What's the point?" Well, the point is I was supposed to be moving in, and so they said it'll be ready first thing in the morning, and I very much doubt that at this point. Only have the 2 days. I was hoping, like, we didn't get a we didn't get a truck, we didn't get a van or anything like that. We just we just we're just gonna put it in the Chevy Spark, flatten the back seats and then just load up the Chevy Spark. But I mean, that was with the idea that we had 2 days to kind of comfortably move everything in and out. I mean, we could probably still do this in one day. It's just going to be chaos to constantly drive back and forth. So and also he has work the next he has work like the next day. Only got those 2 days off. And I need and as the week goes on, I get more and more work. I mean, more and more voiceover. So I was hoping that I could have basically a voiceover studio or some kind of makeshift voiceover studio put together tonight, and then really work on the actual studio, the actual place, tomorrow. But yeah. So yeah, and just as I was about to leave, they asked me, "I was like, oh, have you paid the rent for the new apartment yet?" And I was like, no, I haven't. And they're like, oh, you need to hurry up and do that. And I was like, no, I'm not going to. I haven't even seen the place yet. I don't even know if it's there. They're like, oh, but it's, rent is due on the first. And I was like, yeah, I was supposed to be moving in on the first. And they're like, oh, okay. And I just walked out of the office. So yeah, I'm not paying anything until I see, until I'm actually in. Otherwise, I mean, what's the point? So yeah, I was supposed to be moving in, but I'm not yet. Also, there was supposed to be like a package that I had delivered to that apartment, because I was supposed to be moving in. So it was supposed to be arriving tonight at that apartment, and I haven't. There's been no email. There's been no nothing. So if it did arrive, I mean, and they maybe knocked on the door or something, like I have no idea where anything is. I may go swing by later, but